Ere, when tales and song were life before art, gods fought oceans and battled mountains. The sundered world became their ill-born child, abandoned. In craters long forgotten were siphons of godblood, relearned by devil most foul and mad god without name, who now work in shadowed isolation to complete the grand scheme, conspiracy akin to no lesser evil. To break the stillness and bring balance back to the plague of Anarchia, those which shine brightest and tallest must meet that which sap the blood of gods, and the shattered ruins of a king long lost, at the broken peak of a mountain seldom sung.
Here we go. Hello and welcome to Songs of Sunder, the Tall Order, session 61 and a half. We rejoin our heroes after they traveled back to the magical, mystical town of Simsamir, where Valkin is from, where they are attending now the Savior's Festival, thrown in their honor for defeating the Cryosept and killing King Solomon. They explored the Savior's Festival last session, and where we left off, Ozwald, you were fighting against a member of the Six Paths Monastery, who specialize in all ways of the elements, Master Roan. You had a brief fight with, and then the others of you, the rest of you, Aynat, Vars, Valkin, and Fitz, with Dom and Agden Longscarf in tow, are all going to visit Bimdalgrin, somebody that you all met in the, or somebody that a few of you met in the past, but who knows Shirai, your father, Fitz, who is also going along with you. Yeah, we'll pick up right there as you all are leaving the main plaza of the Savior's Festival and moving down to the Sapphire Circle, where Bimdalgrin's Curiosities sits in the distance. It is a low, domed structure made of sandstone, open airways leading to the inside, but it's very shadowy, dim, low orange light there within. Valkin, you know this area of town very well, and Bimdalgrin is an old friend of yours. The seven of you all make your way through the city. And can I get a perception check from you, Valkin, walking these familiar streets again? All the people, there's many more people that would be out at this hour than usual with the Savior's Festival happening. People greeting you and thanking you as you move by has become commonplace at this point.
Spell our friend's name.
Bimdalgrin? It is Bimdalgrin.
31.
31 perception.
It's the first time you've ever said it's called anything.
It's actually XPJ.
XUC apostrophe. With a 31 on perception, Valkin, you're keeping a subtle eye out. You're always on high alert, making sure that nothing is out of place in the city that you know so well. And looking around, you don't see anything that strikes you as completely out of the ordinary, but you do see a sort of haggardly old man. As you keep going along your way towards Bimdalgrin's, you notice somebody's been following you for a few blocks. And that's not unusual, because there are a lot of people who are sort of keeping eyes on the Tall Order and in admiration or in curiosity. This gentleman seems to be trailing along.
Can I just insight, like, does he look like he's, like, trying to not be noticed, or is he, like, look like just someone who's like, oh my god, that's the beheader of behemoths.
Right. Yeah, give me an insight check.
Insight of 13.
13. He's got these tattered robes covering most of his face that you can see. He looks fairly human from the distance that you're at. He's keeping like a 300-foot distance between you and him. A very far path back. So it's difficult to suss out any intention, but he's at least keeping a vast distance. And he doesn't look to be wearing any armor. And even from this distance in those robes, you can't see any weapons poking out or any obvious place to be hiding a weapon.
I would just nonchalantly inform the group and not, it's like, hey, there's someone over there. Don't all look at the same time.
All look at the same time. Got it. 3. Okay. I won't.
I won't look at all.
Aynat doesn't.
In reference to when we first came into the city, there were some unhappy folks that we had had a run-in with before.
Yeah.
That went into a building, kind of disgruntled. In reference to where we are now, how close are we?
Other end of the city.
Opposites?
Other end of the city. That was in the Ruby Circle, which is that sort of mercantile, crime-driven part of the city. The Sapphire Circle is a little bit removed and leads into the mines on the outer edge.
What about those elves that were mad at me and my fox?
They're still, you haven't seen them since you left the Saviors Festival in the plaza. So they seem to have their job to do, and as soon as you removed yourself from that, they went back to what they were doing.
Awesome. I love making good choices.
All right.
Somebody giving you a hard time?
Well, we were going about the festival, and I saw some elves that looked, woodsy, as you do.
Mm-hmm.
And when the fox and I went to see what they were up to, they guessed who my... You guys are so distracted. They guessed who my patron is. I need to stop calling her that. Deven, what was it?
No, patron. Yeah.
Is that what you
Yeah,
were
absolutely.
used for?
Benefactor,
Okay.
if you would like.
Benefactor. There was
Makes it a
something
business thing.
Yeah.
It sounds, I know,
This
but
is a transaction now.
It sounds warlocky, and I don't want that to be confusing.
Deity.
Deity, but that sounds,
Mhm.
to me.
Yeah.
She's not my god either.
Maybe it's still trying to find the right.
Maybe sure, yeah.
Yeah, trying to find the right way to say it.
Maybe that Discord is what we want. But yeah, they guessed my patron is, and were not happy about it. I don't know. I honestly did not stay long enough
Well, who's your patron?
the
Patron lady, Calastus?
The lady of
Is she like
and
evil now or something? Or
your guess is as good as mine.
Our experience
She
has
seemed
been
pretty nice.
pretty positive.
yeah, so I don't know
Not
why
gonna
they
speak for your experience.
No, she
Aynat?
was very. Listen, she was very generous, and Aynat kind of looks around like just
So generous.
She was very generous and helpful, and the deal we struck, I feel, was fair. But then I went to sleep in a tree for 8 years,
Yeah.
and now I'm not really sure where we stand. So there's that. And they just knew.
That's a little odd.
It was, and again, I was just there. I'm pretty sure I had like a cronut from one of the stands in my half eaten in my hand. I had a fox, and they were just immediately hostile. So we just
A bunch of assholes.
we just turned tail. We just went. We left, and then I bought some cool stuff. So
Hey, Agden.
it was fine, but
Yep.
Is there any kind of bad blood between the Lady of Autumn, Lady of Spring?
Yeah.
What are the Lords of Winter and Summer?
I haven't been as involved in that for as long. I'm a pretty recent addition to the Spring Court,
Yeah.
but As far as I've known, when I was in the Feywild, I've never interacted with anybody involved with the Lady of Autumn or
Even just
the
hearsay.
Master of Winter either. So, yeah.
All right.
They tend to keep away from the Spring Court. I visited the Summer Court a few times and I'm gonna roll a memory check. Natty 19 on the die.
Excuse me.
I didn't see any of the winter or autumn folk there either. All the Eladrin were summer or springtime Eladrin.
Clicky?
Maybe, but could just be that they're uncomfortable in that environment, you know?
Fair enough.
I usually stuck around the other Harengon. I had a clan that I was a part of, and we honestly were brigands and thieves. So
Yeah, I can relate.
I used to not mingle with the royalty that much.
Well, maybe we should
Too many shiny
talk
things.
to them
I know.
and see what their beef
I got
is.
away with a couple.
What do you got?
You know,
Shows a necklace that he picked up. Very
they
nice.
That's damn
weren't.
fine.
I don't see a necessity. I think if they were content with me leaving them alone and they didn't feel the need to pursue that, then I don't think I need to. I don't think we need to. It's Valkin's big day. So let's
Yeah,
Let's
third
go.
member of the, what is it?
it's his big day.
Bless me. What is it? The, Verita.
You can do it.
Yeah, something like that.
Starts with an N.
And Nicteris in Veritum, right?
That's pretty close.
All right, I'll give it an A minus. What is it actually? Oh, you just got it, and you don't even know your own titles.
Nicteris in Veritum.
It tears.
That's mostly what I said. I'll take it.
I'll agree with the A-.
It's a high on
That's
us.
probably the best grade I've ever gotten in my life. Hey, I did a lot of my studying on the seas. Not a lot of textbooks out there. So,
That's fair.
yeah.
As you guys start to approach Bimdalgrin's curiosities, Shirai sort of elbows you a little bit, Fitz, and says, why don't you all head inside? I'll head in a minute, maybe. I'll just wait out here for...
Nervous?
He hesitates. Just a little nervous. Yeah, I think so. Not bad terms, no.
All right. Come on. You got it, Dad. We're gonna take one little step together. Father, son, we got this.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. 16 total? 16.
He sort of straightens and tightens some of his leather straps and belts, makes himself look a little more orderly, as if he was getting ready to present himself in front of a ship.
Looking tip-top.
As good as I can. I think I'll keep my human form. Just
Yeah, that's fine.
Just in case there are customers, you know.
Of course.
All right, after you, I'll go in.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna open the door.
Perfect. You all push aside these beaded curtains that lead into this open sort of dim, dark, almost like misty and steamy room. In the far off corner, you see there's a sort of hot tub-like device made out of wood and rock that's all thrown and slabbed together, that's bubbling and burbling over with this very clean and very hot water that fills everything with steam. From the ceiling, there's dangling maybe 200, 300 straps of different leathers and animal skins that are tied with magical items that are hanging above. Some of them tied from 2 or 3 places that are hanging at a strange angle. Some of them that are just like dangling off of one. Some of them are in motion as you open that beaded curtain and the wind blows through. Just kind of moves all of them in this sort of metallic wooden chime mixed together. There are shelves and tables that line the outer walls of this establishment, and seated within the hot tub is an enormous toad-like person with very rough and bumpy skin. His eyes very demonic in nature with an orange glow behind them. In fact, in the dim shadowed light when you enter, you only see a sort of blob sinking up from the water, staring orange eyes at you as you enter.
Well, good day. I wondered when the tall order would bless my cave again. Welcome, Fitzroy.
Glad you have me.
What can I do? Who else is here?
And then the rest of you, Valkin entering, Aynat and Vars, are you entering as well?
Couple new faces too. This is Aynat. This is Vars.
Bows
We've
his
got
head.
Agdin. You might know Dom.
Yeah, we've met. Yeah.
Oh, good shit.
Hey, Bimmy.
I don't like that.
I'm keeping it. I'm keeping that for sure.
I'll let you say it, but I don't know him as well.
All right.
Well, welcome into my shop. Wait a minute.
He's looking past everybody else's figure as he sees the silhouette of Shirai move through the beaded curtain. And you all are the heroes of the city here to celebrate you today. And Bimdalgrin kind of remains seated and floating in that hot tub-ish machine that he has. As soon as he sees the silhouette, he puts his arms on the outer edges and begins to lift himself up from the hot tub.
Shirai. My captain. Could it be?
And as the light catches and shows his human form, Bimdalgrin pulls himself out of the water, and you see this massive hulking form just stomp over across the shop and embrace him in a big, wet hug.
Wet.
Oh, boy! It has been far too long.
You see he's almost even starting to cry. Shirai just embraces him back and says, "Oh, it's good to see you too. It's been too long. Too long." They embrace for a short moment before Bimdalgrin kind of holds him at arm's length and says,
I had no idea you'd be in town. If you did, you should have told me. I would have put out the call beforehand.
and Shirai just shakes his head. That's not why I'm here. Not while I'm here. I'm here to celebrate my son. My son and his friends saved the city and have done a great deal of good, so let's focus on that, shall we? Bimdalgrin gets a little disappointed.
When are you gonna own up? I thought you were back to face it. But if you're not ready, that's all right. I'll be waiting, Captain. In the meantime, Tall Order, welcome to Bimdalgrin's Curiosities.
Good to see you have a sign up and advertising yourself now.
Now I can. Business is good. Thanks very much to you all. So, is there anything you're in the market for?
Rare, unique items, you know.
But of course.
I'd be happy taking a look around. If you've got anything special, like that map Once Upon a Time you showed me.
Maybe something of the kind, yes. In fact, I've kept a special trove just for people of trust, like you all. So, if you'd like, I'll show you. And he moves back to the hot tub and pulls out a small chest from within, sets it on one of the nearby tables, peeks open the lid and reaches his arm down in farther than the box is. Seems like a larger space within. Pulls out a little amulet made of a bunch of different gears that don't look to be connected together, but are like magnetically imposed upon each other. Brings out two gems, a sapphire and an emerald that each hum with a sort of blue or green glow, depending on which one it is. Sets those on the table as well. A set of gloves that are stiff and rigid with a very like almost rubbery fit to the glove itself, with these sort of spiny exoskeleton bone structures on the outsides. Sets those down. A book, one with just two hands placed together in almost like a prayer stance, embalmed on the cover. And then a gun. Pulls out a rifle with what seems like a... Well, I've been all around.
Sorry.
No, it might be for you if you like. Don't you worry none. This is a fine get. It's actually from one of the old crewmates on our ship. He gives Shirai another look. But no use to us anymore. So, this is what I got. Anything you'd like to know about?
No, the gun?
Of course. Well, do you mind if I see that revolver of yours there? He accepts it gratefully, and he says, I'm sure you would realize, if you're out on the oceans or traveling the plane of water, he dips the revolver into his hot tub and then pulls it back out, pulls the trigger, and it just clicks. It don't do much good when wet. He tosses it back to you.
Thanks.
This one,
You gotta
however...
replace all those bullets now?
No, just kill him.
No.
Lick him dry.
He
That's what I do when I'm
pulls up this automatic rifle. It's got a sort of sideways magazine that holds 12 rounds that are pretty large. He holds it out and he says, this guy dips it in the water and then pulls it out. Actually, I probably shouldn't shoot this in the city, but you get the idea. It's an oceanic rifle. You can dip it in water, you can be fully submerged in water, and it works completely the same.
Wow.
Completely waterproof. Why you would need that in the desert, no one knows.
That's not a bad thought. It's actually really...
Just an option. Just an option. I've also got this book you might be interested in, or perhaps you as well, Fitzroy. You see, through time and generation, this book has been passed down to those who, well, want to be quicker than the average fella. Lore says that if you read this book enough, study all of its knowledge held within, that your body will start to change, morph itself into something more keen, agile, dexterous, even. It's a very rare find.
Well, shot.
Old friend lent it to me, but if you're looking to move at the speed of the wind, might be worth a shot.
Come on, paper, scissors for it.
That's like 28 miles an hour, gusting.
Gusting?
That's good.
Gosh.
At it?
I can help you with the big words.
I was gonna say, I can read, alright? Just nothing more than like 4 syllables.
You know what a syllable is?
I know what a syllable is. It's got
I know
3 of
what
them.
a syllable is.
Are you mocking me?
Let's make count your syllables.
Hand under chin?
Every time your jaw goes down.
Syllable. Doesn't work with the beard. It's actually a little scratchy.
I don't know if
Later, we all just tried it.
I don't think I have a chin to try that with.
Just fucking morphs into the neck.
Oh yeah, just a big old blob toad. Well, I've also got these fine and dandy gloves. If you get shot at a lot, or if people like to pelt you with arrows, these will help you catch them right out of the air. I've faced down a couple gunmen in my time, and believe it or not, I caught those bullets before they could pierce my skin. With these here gloves.
That's a mighty good find.
Do you have to tune to him?
Ooh, I don't think you're here, but yes, he looks. Whoever asked that question, they
Disembodied
do
voice.
require attunement.
Comes out of the hot dog. I've been here, Nevarra.
Oh, again.
Riding in on a camel.
You didn't eat it?
I've also got the gems here. These can be used at a moment's notice. They're a one-time use, unfortunately, but they are prisons. Within them held an elemental. If you break it, the elemental's let loose and will follow whatever command you give. But once it's used, the elemental cannot be restruck within. I have a blue sapphire and a green emerald. Within the green emerald has a water elemental, and the blue sapphire an air elemental. Do with that what you will.
All of these things seem extremely useful.
Lastly, I've got this amulet. There was a traveler not too long ago, before magic became as accepted as it was. The traveler sold me this medal saying that he was a plains traveler. He had been to realms far beyond, and this item was from the Eternal Clock Tower. This timepiece guarantees, well, not success, but it guarantees an average outcome once per day. Those are what I offer. That's what I've got for you, Tall Order.
All
What
right.
say you?
Valkin,
What?
on shoot.
What? Are we gonna buy it? We gotta buy it first. I mean, right. We don't have to do this here. But we should buy it for sure.
All right. We'll think on it after we've bought it.
Yes.
All right. And I'm cool with that. How much for the book? For sure.
And the gun.
And the gun.
Oh, the gun. Valkin is a token for your coronation into Nycteros and Veratun. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
Consider this gun a gift.
Oh, Bimdalgrin.
An oceanic automatic rifle. That's yours to keep. The manual, however, I can't part with so easily. I acquired it for some large amount of gold some time ago. I'd be willing to give it to the Tall Order for 12,000.
All right.
Gold?
Yes.
I think that's that's worth it.
Yes.
Very worth it. I almost.
Aynat like just slowly puts her head in her hands, like needs to stop letting on that money is no issue to this group.
At least now.
There's no reason why anybody needs to know that we have.
Just scoff. But of course.
Yeah, no, there's
Can I just become the most posh?
Platinum?
I was like,
I thought you said 12,000 houses.
Perfect.
That's only if we're going off of the actual market, right?
that was her thought. Like, was like, wait, did I miss something? Is you mean gold? Like, absolutely. Oh wait.
That's for the book, and the medallion. How much?
The medallion is gonna be 500 gold. And it doesn't require attunement, if you're wondering.
We're actually gonna be.
Do you have anything for
that?
The Infinite
Amulet.
Clock Tower's something we're gonna be taking a look into.
Yes.
Probably not.
These are all D&D Beyond items too, so if you guys want to look these up, you can. The Clockwork Amulet essentially lets you just not roll for a check or an attack roll or whatever, a saving throw, you get 10. You can just take 10 instead of rolling. And then apply whatever bonuses you want.
All right.
That's cool.
Gloves of missile snaring, manual of quickness of action, and the oceanic automatic rifle. And then elemental gems.
I think.
Well, you got the gun as a gift. I think for sure the amulet and that book are something we'd be very interested in.
I would do it for 12,500.
What about the gems? They seem like they could be useful in a pinch.
Gems, well, I captured these elementals myself. Or at least one of them. The other one was given down somewhere off far place, among my travels. But I would part with them for 1,000 gold apiece.
I'm
gonna fork over the 12,500.
Please.
Absolutely. That I'm gonna settle up with.
He said the elementals. We release them and they
follow
obey
a command.
us. They follow a command, or they're like our pets for the time being.
So an elemental gem contains a mote of elemental energy. When you use an action to break the gem, an elemental is summoned as if you had cast the conjure elemental spell, and the gem's magic is lost. So with conjure elemental, it's friendly to you and your companions for the duration. Roll initiative for the elemental. If you don't issue any commands, it defends itself from hostile creatures, but otherwise takes no actions. So, but you can give it commands to follow.
All right.
And the conjure elemental spell lasts an hour. So once you use it, it's an elemental for an hour.
We could have 2 elementals for an hour if we wanted.
You're not here.
I'm not there.
I would look towards the magic users.
Is that good? For 1,000 gold an hour elemental servant?
I mean,
Of 2 types.
the way I think about it is if we ever get ambushed and outnumbered again, if
True.
Might be nice to just have some extra hands.
cannon fodder.
I don't personally enjoy binding elementals to my... It feels icky, but I'm not against if Vars wants to hold on to the gems.
Well, think of it like this. We'll buy them and we'll set them free one day. Then they'll be out of their prison.
Valkin, it's not often that this happens, but you got me. We're good. Yeah.
We will adopt the kittens.
We'll take them.
All right,
They're a
14,500
bonded
gold.
pair. They have to go home together. All right. So we're taking the whole lot, except for
We'll take the lot.
except for the gloves.
Oh, take
No gloves.
Ooh.
And
Do we want the gloves?
do we want the gloves?
Does anyone get hit by crossbow bolts of poison or bullets?
Those were the first things
Agden?
described. So I
Dominic?
forgot.
Dominic? Either of you?
Agden puts his hands up. I'm good with what I have. Good with what I got.
Right.
And Dom, I've got a shield.
Yeah, I think
All
we're
right.
okay then.
That works. That works. How much gold does everybody have on them?
I'll give you 8,700.
Anything
Jesus,
anymore.
dude.
Bimdalgrin.
That was. It came from deep within. All right, you gave me 8,700. Okay, yeah, I can fork over the 12,500. And how much was it for the 2 gems? as well?
1,000 apiece.
1,000 apiece, so 14,500. I can do that. All right, with that. Yep.
All right. Distribute those items as you would amongst the party. Like I said, the clockwork amulet, all of them are on D&D Beyond. Elemental gems, blue sapphire and an emerald. Manual of quickness of action, and the oceanic automatic rifle.
Well,
So that automatic rifle also works above ground, above water. So you have an automatic gun now.
Pouring water on it.
Every time before you shoot it, just like take your water skin.
Yeah.
Are you thirsty?
I'm holding it under my legs trying to pee on it.
Oh, no, man.
Aiming twice.
Come on. You need to roll a Constitution check just to see if you can force yourself to pee in the moment. Oh man.
I'll take the gun.
Yeah, I'm fine without it. I'm fine without the gun. Who wants the elementals? Who wants the gems? I'm good without taking him.
I'll hold on to him.
Can I put one in
There
my
you are,
gun?
Vars.
Ooh.
How's like a Pokeball that releases an elemental?
It backfires and just goes off in the gun. No, elemental breaks my gun.
Oh.
Yikes.
Let's maybe not load it into the gun.
Yeah.
All right, and then
speaking of things on D&D Beyond, is the eyeglass of tracking on D&D Beyond?
It isn't. I was gonna make a note sheet for that. My bad.
No, I mean, no rush. I just noticed that I didn't
Rock, paper,
write
scissors,
down that I
ready? Rock,
added
paper,
it.
scissors, shoot on it.
and I
yeah,
wanted
we
to
gotta go
lie.
shoot.
Just best of one.
That was
Best of one.
Yeah, ready?
Ooh, high stakes.
What about 2 out of 3?
We'll talk.
Ready?
Just one.
Just one.
Just one.
High
Rock,
stakes.
paper, scissors,
Shoot.
Yeah,
On shoot. Ready?
Because you know me.
Yeah.
Alright.
Don't actually shoot me though.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Shit.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Fuck. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Fuck. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Yes, bitch.
That was intense.
That was close. 3 times.
3, yeah, I
Three
think
ties.
Really fun for our audio.
it was rock. No, it was paper.
Then
Followed by
rock.
rock. Followed by
Paper again.
And then, I did paper again.
Nice. Why did I just get adrenalized from that?
Not good. You don't think so?
Well, damn. I haven't read a lot of books.
You've mentioned.
It's gonna take a lot. Alright, okay, alright. You said you were gonna help, not just fucking make fun of me, right? Now what does the fucking cover say?
You can read that.
No, I can't.
So this book contains coordination and balance exercises, and its words are charged with magic. If you spend 48 hours over a period of 6 days or fewer studying the book's contents and practicing the guidelines, your dexterity score increases by 2, as does your maximum for that score. Manual then loses its magic, but regains it in a century.
So I need to spend
That's
on
8
average
hours a day.
almost fucking 7 hours a day?
6 days or less. That's
6 days?
yeah.
I can't even
So
do
that's
that
8
math.
hours. It's 8 hours.
Alright.
A day.
Okay.
Studying the book.
Alright, so it's probably gonna take me more like 10 a day. Alright guys, hope you don't need me for anything at any point. I'm just gonna be busy reading in the corner. Thanks, Valkin. That was a good game.
Yeah.
Good game.
It was fun.
Well played. It's alright, mate. It's alright, mate.
Fine.
Calm emotions.
Does
I
it
don't
make
have
you
it
feel better
prepared.
that you don't have to spend 8 hours a day over
No.
the next week reading the book?
No, it doesn't.
If it makes you feel any
I got
better,
100 years.
it's good. Do you live that long?
Probably not. I've almost died like 15 times. Right?
Hey, I almost got my head chopped off, so.
Yeah,
You
you've
know.
been hanging around Theradar too much.
Sorry. You know, you see it happen so many times and you go, I wonder how it'd feel. It didn't feel great. Hey,
Clean them
I
up.
almost called him Bim. I almost called him Bimbo.
Bimbo! What'd you call me? Give me that back!
Roll initiative.
It's Bimmy, isn't it?
Bimmy.
I'll take
87
Bimmy
right?
or Bimbo.
Yeah, I did. I did, and then I subtracted both from the entirety. Well,
Wish a D&D Beyond had a way to like look back on like transactions. Like,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Can I
Spent this
check
gold
how
on
my
this.
bank account history?
Yeah, like I want
please?
to see like when I added or subtracted coin. You know?
Right.
Like,
Oh, that would be nice.
I'd like
Nice.
it mailed to my residence every other week. A list of transactions and deposits. You know?
Yeah. Mail to our residence? When's the last time we were at our residence, friend?
Speaking of
Isn't
our
that long ago?
residence,
Recently.
the hot tub. I told you guys that was a good investment.
It is really nice.
I mean, just look at this. This can be us when we retire.
Truly.
Just hanging out in our hot tub, accepting guests.
Also, if there's anywhere you need, genuinely, if you need to make a quick getaway from the city, you need to get underground, the hot tub goes underground, so you can jump in.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Isn't that where all of this used to be?
Yeah, all my wares I usually keep below ground, but now I can have them out and about. Just the nice stuff I keep down there.
Well, we appreciate the hospitality and the generous offers.
Of course, of course.
There's... Hold up a minute. Are there windows?
There's like openings that lead outside. There's like 4 entryways with beaded curtains that sort of
I want to
lead to the
check
outdoors.
in the direction we came from, see where that old man might be.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Mentioned prior.
Shirai this whole time is looking kind of shameful, sort of standing to near the exit, arms crossed, kind of leaning against the door.
Perception is 24.
24. Not on the corner right outside where you can see, but you can see like a street down, like a block down on the corner. He is now seated at the corner of one of those blocks, begging for change as people are walking by.
Interesting. Alright. He's still hanging out, like a street down. Just thought I'd keep an eye. Is there anything else? Did you two, and I'll gesture towards Bimdalgrin and my father. Is there anything you two wanted to take care of, or?
Shirai just kind of looks to the ground for a second. Bimdalgrin is like looking at him, not intensely, just like almost waiting for Shirai to look back at him. Well,
Just gonna look back and forth between the two of them. Is there any? You said like, was it shame?
a little bit of shame, yeah. Knowing your father well and your passive insight, you can sense that he's I'll actually leave this to an insight check. I'd like you to roll a check for me.
Use that,
Right. I don't know. I feel like I should. 33.
33. Your dad is, your father's avoiding whatever topic Bimdalgrin tried to bring up. He tried to shut it down and is now almost just ignoring the situation.
Got it. Under the rug.
Yeah, ready to go.
I will take that as a cue for myself and just be like, well, I'd like to go grab another drink with my dad, if that's all right. I'll maybe. Are we meeting at the tower?
Yeah.
You-
For what?
I don't know. Wait, where's Ozwald?
He's snaking around in the sand somewhere.
That's right.
What a sneaky idiot! I swear to God.
We're not for sale.
Well, I'm gonna head outside. Just gonna keep a little bit of a scope out, see if that old man does anything a little bit questionable.
Your father sort of falls in line as you start to exit from Bimdalgrin's curiosities. But as you're about to step through the threshold, Bimdalgrin sort of almost shouts, like louder than you've heard him. He has this low sort of voice, but you hear a bit of the devil toad in him sort of come out. He shouts, "You can't keep running, Shirai. You want to make things right, you gotta face it. And I'll be here when you're ready." I just thought that day would be today, when I saw you walk through that curtain. Farewell.
Feels an intense guilt right alongside his father for putting him in that situation now. It's like he should have picked up on why his dad was nervous or asked. Even, yeah, there's a bit of shame for Fitz now. And so he's just gonna keep walking and look back at his dad, hopefully gesturing to have him follow and do the same.
You turn to like gesture to him, and he finally like looks at Bimdalgrin for the first like time directly. He just gives a slight nod. "I'll be back someday." And he goes through the curtain with you.
And yeah, we'll just kind of turn corner right away, and I'll keep a quick eye on the beggar down the street. Wait for the rest of the crew, and just wait for a better time to talk about that.
Okay. With that perception from before, you catch the beggar as you leave that like enclosure. Just the slightest like glance up at the two of you leaving the building before he like focuses back on what he's doing.
All right. I think just noticing that, I'm gonna like turn corner and see if we can just get out of eyesight right quick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, give me a stealth check. Are you trying to have Shirai join with you in that?
If he's willing, I'll just give the gesture based off of the conversation, what I said before we left.
Giving that guy the slip? All right.
Oh, okay.
Natural 20 for Shirai.
Great. Not too bad. 22.
Shirai casts invisibility, so he's just disappears next to you. I'll scope it out. You go right, I'll go left.
Will do. Thanks.
You hear very, very soft footsteps in the sand as you see him take a wide arc around the block.
All right.
And your stealth check was, sorry?
22 total.
22 total. Okay. What do you do?
I'm just gonna wait.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay out of eyesight, and I'll check to see if he's moved or done anything in like a minute.
In a minute, you peek around the corner again. After a minute, he's gone.
Fuck. All right. I'm just gonna stay up against like the nearest wall and keep eyes in every direction while I wait for the rest of the crew to come out.
All right. At this point, we'll rejoin Ozwald back at the Monastery of the Six Paths. After you were challenged by the Master.
Are y'all still throwing
Rowan.
hands? I don't remember.
No, the fight is over.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he did promise you that you could use any of the arms or weapons that you find within the monastery. You now are still standing in that sort of sand pit where all of the elements are recognized around you. There's these sort of monoliths built out of ice, these stone walls that encompass the outside, sand beneath your feet, open ceiling to encompass the wind flowing in, braziers of fire, and all of these things sort of weave and mix together to create a very peaceful environment now that there's not a brawl happening in it. You see a couple dozen monks that are all attending to their own business, sharpening weapons, some of them doing drills with younger students. What would you like to do? You would like, there's like an armory off to the right-hand side from where you're standing right now.
That's where I'll go.
Perfect. There are a couple of the monks of this monastery mending and fixing some of the broken weapons. One of them is sort of wrapping tape around a broken bow staff, while another one is convincing them that that's not gonna do anything. And there's a sort of elderly elven monk, very pointed, very long ears, and balding on the top of his head with long gray hair that flows past his waist from the side and back of his head. With piercing blue eyes, he welcomes you into the weapons armory. Ozwald, Bigbeak, beheader of behemoths, welcome. You've had the pleasure of meeting our master, Roan.
Yeah, and I heard him.
I'm as shocked as all of the disciples here. Not one of us have managed to land a hit on him since we were inducted into this monastery. So congratulations.
Thank you.
You truly are a master of your arts.
You know, it's all about the element of surprise.
Evidently.
You trick yourself if you don't think you can even hit. Maybe you will.
He writes a little note down to himself. Wise words from the beheader. Wise words indeed. Well, I have many armaments at disposal for you to take if you would like. But knowing your proclivity for hunting and for being a slayer of great fiends, I have a few suggestions for you, if you would like.
Yes.
Well, Jordan's dropping rice upstairs. He pulls out a woven iron ball. It looks like an iron ball made of like 20 very thin rings that are all sort of interwoven together and melted as one. This item we achieved during some escapade in the past and has become very useful at capturing any creature we don't want harmed. Just bound for a certain time. Imprisoned, if you will. Like a sort of go on-the-fly handcuffs. Set that down on the table. We have... Ooh, yes. One of my personal favorites. He sets down a little sigil. This sigil. We monks travel across the lands and often need to find housing in places where there are not anyone to offer us a home, in the far-off mountains or deep within the caves below. And this sigil creates a mansion for us to house ourselves in. It's only useful every so often, but when we really need it, it's there. And there are unseen servants that tend to those who stay within. It is a very, very, well, it's quite posh, but if you're looking for a 5-star stay once every 10 days, might be worth it. I've got a handgun. Slaps that down on the table. We don't have much use for it, but if you want, it's nice. It's a nice gun.
Okay.
A few shields. We had to get creative with weapons in this city. There was no magic for so long. Oh my. We've got what's called a vicious weapon.
Oh.
Your weapon of choice is a flail, if I'm correct.
Yes.
We don't have a flail. We do have a short sword, which I know you use as well. These are especially powerful, and when you manage to roll a 20 on your die, I'll just tell you, it deals an extra 7 flat damage when you manage to crit. So whatever else your crit damage is for the short sword, you would just add 7 to the base damage. Fairly popular with many of the assassins that we train as well.
I'm pretty content. With the things I carry.
Understood. Well, the final option I would offer is he pulls out a little, sort of like it's like a device that holds multiple little planted pots, like these tiny little pots that would be like for succulents or something, clay pots, with a little bit of dirt and 5 flowers that are growing outside of them, all roses of different colors, and he sets them before you. Now these roses are especially magically benevolent. They can absorb damage from a sort of incoming attack, be it magical, be it physical, and potentially nullify the attack altogether, or create a resistance for you in that moment. Each of the different colors, red, white, green, blue, and, green. Wait. Red, white, green, blue.
It's right in front of you.
It's right in front of me. I'm colorblind. I have to go by memory, unfortunately.
Oh, you want me to tell you what the colors
Yes, what are the colors once more? White. Black. Black is the last color. I guessed it before you. I guessed it before you told me.
I don't think I can be colorblind to black.
Like a very dark purple to me.
Okay, so
Your eyes are much greater than mine, Beheader.
I just look up and he sees these big old owl eyes.
Stop.
Oh my.
What?
Beautiful.
No.
What can
Oh,
I
no.
say? Well, do any of these interest you, Beheader?
Oh, the mansion is quite interesting.
Oh, yes, of course. The mansion. Let me see here.
Just make it so heated.
Well, yes, we are willing to part with this as a gift to you, my friend. And so, here you are. And he gives you, it's an instant fortress.
All right.
Action to place this 1-inch metal cube, tungsten, on the ground and speak its command word. Rapidly grows. It's a square tower 20 feet on a side and 30 feet high with arrow slits on all sides and a battlement on top of it. Its interior is divided into 2 floors, and the kind of customization of this particular item is that it's used once every 10 days, and there are unseen servants to provide food and any other sort of odd task that you might need them to perform while you're within the tower.
How many people can be in the tower?
There is enough space. It's 20 feet on a side, 30 feet high, so 20 by 20. Lots. Yeah.
Our party.
4
for
by
sure.
4. 4, 8, 16. 16 people per floor, 2 floors, and a rooftop. So 16, 32, 48? 48 people?
Works for me. That'll host my parties.
Wonderful, wonderful. I'm glad to hear it once every 10 days. And yeah, that's an item on D&D Beyond.
Cool.
I won't keep you any longer, Beheader. If there's anything we can do for you, please let us know. You have our respect and our gratitude.
You're a great guy.
Oh, thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh, so cool. Can you believe it?
I gotta get the fuck out of here. Where are my friends?
Oh, did we just?
He dipped.
He definitely dipped.
I'll just head back to the party because I think that's where they are.
The sun is setting and night is beginning to take over the sky as Ozwald flies across the vast desert of Sim Samir back to the Savior's Festival. In the Diamond Circle. The party is still in full swing. The band has switched out for another group now that is starting to perform almost like a mix between like folk music and sort of Arabian Nights-ish. There's a lot of wind instruments in very single chromatic scales. And everybody's loving it. People are dancing. There are a lot of people mingling in different circles. A lot of the shop stands have closed down, but drinks are flowing from the bar. And give me a perception check, if you would, to try to find your friends as you're flying over.
I can't see shit.
What'd you roll?
Oh, let me get the correct number for you. It's been so long.
It's almost
5.
a month. 5. You don't see anybody. Don't see anybody that you recognize other than a few of the people that you met before at the Saviors Festival that are still mingling in that town square.
Okay, I'll just mingle.
All right. You fly down. Everybody's like kind of applauds you as you, you're invisible until you land. So as soon as you land, people sort of applaud your entrance.
I know. Where are my friends?
We'll jump back to Bimdalgrin's with Valkin, Aynat, and Vars. Are y'all still hanging out in the shop? Or are you all making your way to leave as well?
I'd like to leave. Yeah. I'll thank Bimdalgrin. And yeah, I'll leave. Head back towards the main festival.
I'll go with Vars.
Wonderful to
Lovely
meet you
to
both.
Yes.
You're welcome anytime.
Thank you.
I'll give him a hug.
Valkin,
Nice to see you again.
so proud of you. The city will do well with you in a position of leadership.
I hope so.
Best of luck on your travels.
Thanks. Good luck with the shop. We'll spread the word.
Oh, excellent. You exit and you find Fitz leaning up against the wall right outside, and on the opposite end of the street from where the shop is. Fitz, you're keeping a close eye on that corner. Once you saw him disappear, he vanished from your sight. You can't catch a read on him from where you're at anymore. A few moments go by after you all approach from the shop, and Shirai drops his invisibility. I lost him.
Me too. That doesn't happen a lot.
No, it doesn't.
You want to talk about what happened in there? Or just tell me what you want.
Give me a persuasion check. I'm gonna say with disadvantage because it didn't sound like you're prodding too heavily for that.
Mm-hmm. 15 on the first one. 12 on the second plus dirty 20.
A dirty 20. He sort of contemplates for a second, and everybody is sort of gathered around for this. So the rest of you rejoin with Fitz and Shirai in this moment. Dom and Agden Longscarf are present as well. I haven't told you everything, Fitz. There's some parts of my past that I deeply regret. And I think what Bimdalgrin is trying to say is that they're more related than I'd like to think to this quest that we're on. Trying to avenge your mother. I don't want to accept that. I want to leave it behind. And I'm just hoping that it's something else. It's gotta be something else.
You know, it's hard to tell you what to do or how I think you should look at it, but you gotta take the good with the bad. I mean, if they are that closely related, doesn't that mean we get to see each other more? I don't care what it's for. But I have you back. And I just want to bring Mum back. And I want to see you happy again.
Give me a persuasion check again.
$21.
All right. Let's walk and talk. Okay?
Yeah.
I'll tell you everything. I'll tell all you everything, if you care to hear.
Well,
I think it might honestly be good to know.
anything helps.
Well, you know that I'm a Rakshasa. I'm a devil from the hells, and am sworn to work beneath the Lord therein. And for a very long time, I was a servant of Malachi. And he would send me to do a great many things that I truthfully don't remember. But I would board ships in the material plane when there needed to be a boat burned to ash before it reached the shoreline, or a piece of cargo to go missing, lost adrift at sea, or a worrisome captain assassinated. I was the seafarer. I was the one who could infiltrate and get the job done. And then Malachi disappeared, along with all of the other gods, and someone took his place. And he called himself Apollyon. And I yearned and hoped that maybe with this change in leadership, I would no longer have to do what the Lord of Hells told me anymore, but he asked specifically for me to do a grand mission for him. I was to commandeer a vessel on the material plane with a crew that he provided. Bimdalgrin was one of them. A few others who I haven't seen in a very long time. This was some 30 years ago, and he had me use my ship, the Wayfarer's Vengeance, to take cargo to Bronte. For years. Year after year, we would bring thousands of shipments. So many infernal mechanical pieces and strange herbs, and I can't pretend to understand what I knew, that I knew what he wanted me to do, what it all meant, but I knew that it wasn't good. And we would spend time on this island, Bronte, every time we went. And eventually I met someone. A beautiful woman. And I became afraid of what I was doing to her home. But before I could do anything, it just seemed to be too late. We were told that this shipment was going to be the last. And that once we were done, we were to head straight away. Leave the island at once. And didn't want to leave her. I told her everything that I knew. She had grown fond of me as well, and she agreed to leave on the promise that I would retire, that I would excommunicate myself from the Hells, from Apollyon, from my crew. And I did. I left it all behind, and I started a new life in Soldier, and I became a merchant and a smuggler, sure, but much better for the world than what I was doing before. And the island fell to darkness. As we sailed away, I still remembered the screams. And I felt terrible. I didn't know that I could feel guilt. They're just people. But I did. And years passed, and I tried to forget. And then we had a son. And then one day, everything was taken away again. I was cast back into the chasm of fire from whence I was born. And I refused to bow when he saw me. And so I was imprisoned. I regretted what I'd done, and I wouldn't do anything else for him. Bimdalgrin gathered the crew, all of those people who I sailed with long ago, and they broke me out. That was very recent.
About how long ago?
Handful of years. Maybe 2. But I was adrift. I ran. I found my ship. I assembled a new crew. And that's where we met again.
Sorry.
That's good.
I would like to point out that Anna means so good.
You're being really good. Being great. Here,
Thanks.
here's some inspiration for you guys. And for Jordy as well.
Thanks for being so
Bad students.
Sorry, I made a defense.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
I don't have another token.
I can mark it on
Mark it on
DDBR.
DDBM. Teacher's pet.
Teacher. Literal teacher.
It's a good time to open this.
it's a good time to open it. You did it.
I don't know what that means. If that means that perhaps Apollyon, or maybe the people of Bronte, or my old crew. I don't know. But I feel so guilty. I can't even take the first step. I want desperately for it to be anyone else. For it to be anything else.
Right.
Yeah.
I've been there with the guilt, and it doesn't let up. But what I've learned is you can try all you want to run away from it. That's not gonna do shit. need to get off your ass and do something. That's just what I've experienced, but I think the guilt will ease the closer that you get to your goal.
Give me a persuasion check.
15.
Okay. Does anybody else have input?
I'm fucking Bimdalgrin.
Still inside.
Still embracing.
It's just been so long since
Oh, you're so wonderful, Frank. You're so wonderful. It's too easy.
I'm hiding in the sand again.
Mingling at first and now just.
Just have one more chance, and now I finally feel like I can throw my weight around a little bit. Yeah, a lot of magic items.
Man. I think you're right. And it hurts that I feel that I'm not strong enough.
Fitz is gonna take out the scimitar that he gave me earlier in the day. Hold it out, kind of just like for a fist bump. And just, I wouldn't do it if I were alone. And I'm not alone. And you don't have to do it alone.
You all go on ahead. I'm gonna have a talk with Bimdalgrin. Enjoy your night.
I'm gonna give him like a awkward pat on the shoulder. Just nod and walk away.
Yeah, I'll cast guidance on him. For
You-
leave.
Pat him on the shoulder and you feel like fur where there should be like just like a human shoulder. You feel like very soft, warm, long fur.
He has a glamour on? He has his human glamour on. Okay, but you can still feel the...
Yeah, it's like
is
a
that
disguise
choice,
self.
Or... Oh, okay.
Doesn't disguise what he actually is. It doesn't stop the physical properties of what he is.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess, yeah, Aynat will, like, reach to, like, touch his arm and then just stop just short of, like, that seems too familiar. And then just cast guidance. The range is touch, but, I mean, it's just barely,
Yeah.
And then walks away.
Thank you.
I did my best.
I'd like to make. Is this going to be a confrontation, or
No.
is it he's taking a step forward and it's they're talking about figuring some shit out?
Bimdalgrin said he put out the call. So I'm ready. Let him put out the call. We're gonna gather my crew. And we're going to Bronte.
What do you think's there?
A curse. A curse that turns people's fears against them.
We've seen that before.
Yes, we have. Yes, we
You
have.
saw it. North
And I
of
think we need to come with
Oakenbear.
you. I don't want to speak for everyone, but I think we need to come.
You've seen the curse too?
How are we supposed to go to hell?
It took over a spirit.
Eventually.
think we were given
Couple months.
a couple of months.
Couple weeks.
All Apollyon told me was
Oh, okay.
this was the test. The trial.
Don't love that.
But as you said, it's time to get off my ass.
Vars is very wise.
Yes. Yes, she is.
It helps when they're really right.
I'll find you before you leave. If there's more information. Otherwise, I'll gather my crew and make way for Bronte.
How long will it take you to get there?
Depends if Bimdalgrin has a ship. Wayfarer's Vengeance is docked on the west coast, so I'd have quite a journey. But the idea of me and Bimdalgrin trudging through the desert on our own does make me kind of excited.
Is that the name of his ship?
The Wayfarer's Vengeance. Before that, it was the Blaze of Bedlam, but Wayfarer's Vengeance is for me now.
It's a good change. I like it. I just need you to be really careful. Please. I have reasonable suspicion that all of us are on a kind of hit list, and I don't want that to affect the people who are
We were quite literally invited to go to house, so.
close to it.
There's many powers at work, and all eyes are on you. It seems. Maybe I can slip under the radar.
I'm just gonna sigh and pull him into a hug really tight, really quickly. And just say, then you better stay in one piece.
He hugs you back. Kind of ruffles your hair a bit between your tiefling horns and gestures to the sending stone that he has put on a little pendant among the many pieces of jewelry that he adorns. You'll hear first if something's wrong.
But if you're ever back on the material plane, after hopping in to the house, if you can afford it, even a small update of what's going on down there. Any of the other
I don't think
thoughts?
I'll be going to the house.
Thank God.
No,
All right.
no, I think they're
I
coming
feel a lot
here.
better about this already. Yeah.
I think if I went to the Hells, I'd be imprisoned immediately. So,
Cool. I'll just... I kind of hammer him right in the chest. I'm gonna go walk. And you're gonna do that. And we're gonna see each other again real soon.
I'll talk to you before you leave. Don't worry.
Alright.
Enjoy the night, Fitz. This festival is for you all.
Thanks. Alright, guys. Let's just go have a fucking good time. Right? And I'm just gonna start walking really fast.
Are we a turn of ours? Are we about to be babysitting kids?
I think so. That'll be fun.
Okay, rock, paper, scissors, who's gonna DD?
Do I start with ale? Do I start with rum? Do I start with wine? What are you guys doing back there?
Don't worry about it.
Nothing.
Nothing to split the loot like we were.
Ah, right.
Did everyone get some? Like, do we have that marked? Who has what?
I think you have the amulet and the gems, you have the rifle, and Fitz has the book.
Does it
You know the-
ever make anybody else nervous when Deven gives us a bunch of
Things.
things?
I mean, he gave us unlimited money when we beat one of the big bads, so.
I know, but still.
Yeah, we got nervous then.
Well,
Yeah.
that was, that was nerve-wracking. That seemed like too good to be true.
I
but
got an
now
automatic
it's-
rifle. Okay, something bad's coming.
Well, I'm just looking and I'm like, oh yeah, we're at a festival. We get to
Oh,
buy
we're in
some
peace
things.
times.
And then the next day, not the next day, same goddamn day. It's always the same motherfucking day in this campaign. God,
We do have to go see the devil.
so many days.
You know, it's the devil from the Bible, so.
From the Bible. So, no, and then, say we go to, see old Bimmy and he has,
Bimbo?
stuff for you guys. Bastardization.
so
Cool.
sorry.
Bimbo.
Easy.
Oh, I just can't
Take
unhear it
away
anymore.
his inspiration.
No, please.
Nah, it's good. Yeah, you, I will say, as you guys are moving back to the Savior's Festival, you hear, the very prominent, burst of, not like an explosion, but a sudden and powerful rush of fire, several times coming from Bimdalgrin's shack. Seems like some portals may be opening.
Oh, I was gonna say.
No. It's like, all right, that didn't go well.
And Ozwald, with your keen sense and awareness and passive investigation, you sense the return of the Tall Order as you all make your way back to the Diamond Circle. Valkin, one more perception check as you're all heading back.
Absolutely.
I'm leaving this to you as the vigilant guard of the group.
Ooh, I wish it was a 1.
No, it went.
19.
That gun is 19.
Yeah.
That gun is really cool, and wow, it's so awesome. You're kind of studying it, and it's shiny. It looks really new. It doesn't rust or dirty with time. As you're kind of experimenting with that, you catch a flash in the reflection of the gun, and you see behind in an adjacent alleyway for a moment, walking in tandem with your group on a parallel street, that haggardly old man, just kind of watching from a little bit of a distance. This time it seems a little more overt.
Hey, Vars.
I'll start my flight here and I'll fly over towards him.
How fast can you move?
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Reckless, Jack's just lost.
Hey, Vars, can we? Holy shit!
They just lost.
55. It's flying. And then if I would just be flying at 55 unless I see him start to move too, then I would.
He's about
He's flying.
75 feet away in that alley.
Okay.
Probably just
So then I would just action dash also.
Okay. As you approach, he is looking at you, and then as you get closer, no reaction from him.
I'm not approaching him hostily, just approaching him.
Of course.
How's it going?
Reaches into one of his tattered robes and pulls out a cup.
Spare change.
Give him 5 gold.
Bless you. The rich and the privileged should take care of the weak, don't you think?
Absolutely. I don't think just the rich should take care of people. I think everyone should help each other.
Wise words.
He continues on his way.
I've noticed you, I would keep pace with him.
Sure.
I've noticed you kind of following us and keeping an eye on us. It's something we could do for you.
Heroes of the city. Lots of gold.
Oh, yeah. Can I insight?
Yeah, give me an insight check.
Oh, halfway. 17.
17.
Guilt.
I don't get guilt. I don't get guilt.
You got a what?
17.
17. Meets it, beats it.
Beats.
You have interrogated a great many criminal in your day, and you know the subtle signs of deception that people can give off. But that's not what you catch onto right now. You can sense no lie in his voice, in his demeanor, almost to a degree that is alarming. What you get out of this insight check is you see a glimmer behind the illusion of his eyes, and you can sense that this person is disguised somehow.
Okay.
But their words reign true.
They're not lying. They want gold. They know we have gold.
Seems a little.
Oh,
I'm not
weird.
there. Never mind.
Weird.
How would Valkin process that? No.
Congratulations on the induction.
Thank you. Just trying to do what I can to help the city.
And better it is for having you.
Where do you live? Do you reside within Simsumir?
I'm a wanderer. I've called many places my home. This one, the most recent.
Do you need a place to stay?
No.
All right.
I'm comfortable in the wild.
You're weird. If you need anything, just keep staring at me.
I'll try to keep my eyes to myself.
Not if you need something. Have a good day. And I fly back.
Do you tell us about any of that?
Yeah. I mean, I assume you'd see me fly over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like, hey man, what's going on with
I went,
that?
hey Vars, I was gonna ask what drink I should have first, and then you took the fuck off like, holy shit.
How far is he from our group?
You guys would have still been walking like at the same pace. After the conversation with Valkin, he would have taken a sharp left and walked away from you guys. So he's now moving like perpendicular to you all, away.
I'll fly back and tell you guys.
How many feet? At this moment, 100 about.
I cast Dispel Magic.
I'm gonna need you to roll a d20 and add your spellcasting modifier.
I'm just gonna sit in the
Oh my
sand
God.
and watch for a little bit.
You're doing that. I will cast. Does guidance work for this? I'll cast guidance.
It does
Yes.
not work for this.
No.
Ah.
No, this is a special
an ability
like
check.
counter. It's like a counter spell, dispel magic type.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Do I have to? I should tell you now what I'm casting.
the level that you cast it at won't.
It won't
doesn't
matter.
affect.
That doesn't. Okay.
It's gonna be
Is
a
that-
roll.
That's for counter spell.
Yeah,
isn't
it still works like that. If you cast it at a high
That's-
enough level that it meets or beats the level of the spell or effect you're trying to cancel out, it automatically succeeds. But if you cast it at a level below what spell it is, then you're gonna have to roll regardless. So if you think you know what level spell it is, you could shoot high. If you don't know what level spell it is or you're unconfident, you're gonna have to roll anyway. So place your bets however you'd like.
Yeah. Well, if you're having me roll, that means it's over 4th level. My spellcasting modifier is +3. That's not a lot. I will cast it at a 4th level.
4th level.
Am I rolling?
Yes. Give me a spellcasting ability roll.
I'm gonna use my inspiration. that I just earned for being
Okay.
very good.
Thank you. It's your Jordy if you want to hold on to that.
Yes, right. It's worse. Okay. It was a 14.
14. The shimmering field of dispel magic emanates. Valkin, you can sense that there's like a static, like the air gets very dry, very quick. Metallic taste in the air, and the old man sort of turns and looks right at you.
I look right back at him.
His eyes stare piercing daggers. And he turns and walks away.
Use thaumaturgy to make my eyes look like a fucking devil.
Absolutely.
He doesn't know what I am. He doesn't know what I can do. Make myself look scary.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, guys.
That was my mom's motto.
Fuck.
Fuck, guys.
I'm not sure what that is. I'm just kidding. That's not canon.
Not canon.
I was like, I gotta break this.
Chandler, just scrub that.
Scrub that, please.
Scrub that.
Can you put some white out on that, please?
Wax my So like,
So that was weird.
I thought you were
What happened?
perfect there.
What?
I fill you guys in that the guy that's been watching us. I went over and talked to him, and he seemed like he had an illusion going on, and
I tried to dispel it.
something was up.
You want me to like interrogate him?
You're not.
Ozwald,
I'm here.
what are you doing down there in the same stand-up?
All right.
again, what the fuck is going on?
Oswald
Where is
rises
he?
from the sand.
I think we should follow him.
I can interrogate the shit out of him if you want me to.
Okay,
Is this a guy we want to go after?
Let's try.
I do still want a drink though, and I'll go to the bar.
I will follow Fitz to make sure he doesn't hurt himself.
Anybody who wants to locate him, give me a perception check really quick.
I would like to locate him.
1.
Maybe.
Damn. Fuck me. Perception. Oh shit, my perception's okay, 17.
Dirty 20.
19.
You're called Cap.
Oh, I can roll too.
Well,
I
what do we
would
call
just-
you now?
You call me. Starts with an N and
I would be doing
One
the perception
plus
check
things.
to let you guys know where he is if you wanted to find
No.
him, but I don't know. Something was weird. I talked to him. I don't know.
He evades all of your gaze.
Ooh, with a 20 even.
Yes.
Oh,
No, I shouldn't say this.
I mean,
He seems to have, you saw where he was, and the next moment he was nowhere to be seen.
right now he hasn't done anything other than be kind of creepy.
That's where I'm at.
So like, I don't think it's that important that we follow him, but I do think that it is a reminder, a good reminder that we should all be keeping an eye out
He's
because
following
we all
us,
have targets on our backs.
spying on us while being disguised.
That kind of hits all my buttons.
That's what we do. That's what we do when we're being suspicious.
That's true.
yeah.
I'm gonna go over to where he was last seen
Hmm.
and investigate to see if there's any tracks I can follow.
Yes, give me an investigation check. The DC, you can.
Can I pet him?
There are 2 DCs for this check. I'll let you know. There is a DC for determining the direction that he went. That DC is 15. There's another DC. I'm not going to reveal what information it's going to reveal unless you get it. That is 28.
If
I
you
cast
can
guidance.
tell if he changed shape.
30.
30.
No fucking
Nope,
shit.
not enough. Sorry.
From where you saw him, there are no. You see his very soft footprints. There's almost imperceptible detail of where this guy was. He is light on his feet, and from what you see, he must have either teleported or flown straight into the air. It goes to the middle of the street, and it's gone. And at the base where you see where he last was, right before he disappeared, there are 3 claw marks where his feet are instead of human footprints.
I'm gonna fly straight up.
Like a bird.
As fast as I can.
You fly up. Give me how are you going to try to discern where he is?
I mean, I'm just gonna fly up while spinning around trying to see him.
Give me another perception check with advantage.
Well, you know he's fast, right? So maybe you
Owlhead.
would look the direction that the wind is blowing.
I'll wild shape into a golden eagle and follow.
10.
Terrible.
Can I
No
also
Yes.
try to is that perception or what did you have him roll? Okay.
Perception. If you're specifically looking for this person.
Let's see if this dice is going to take a break. Okay, not terrible. Perception, that's 21.
21.
Mhm.
You scan the horizon looking for any sign of a flying humanoid, a flying creature of any kind, and even your eagle eyes cannot seem to find them.
Fuck.
It's fine, just a bird, man.
This is getting more and more suspicious by the moment. I do not like
Just
this.
wanted to have a party for a
I'm gonna hold my
minute.
foot up to the claw marks so they match.
It looks different.
Put my foot up to the claw marks.
Very different. Yours are much larger.
Much larger.
They're around the same size as your foot, Ozwald,
But
as your
different
claws.
shapes.
Different shape.
3.
A teleporting Kenku.
I was
I mean-
just gonna say,
Devils have like 3 claws too.
fuck.
But like,
Oh, that's
is it like a? Is it
clever,
like?
Hunter.
Is it a bird? Like I'm a bird.
It looks avian. It looks avian.
Okay.
Yeah. That from
I'm a
your
bird.
30 investigation,
If you're a bird,
your best guess would be maybe Owlin, maybe Aarakocra, maybe Kenku, a humanoid bird type creature.
Not
But
a devil.
your interpretation of maybe a devil isn't also far off. There are some devils that do have that sort of chicken foot sort of foot placement, specifically demogorgons. Other such devils present that sort of physique.
I gave him gold.
Can they use that to scry?
I hope so. No, because I don't have it. Right?
No, they can. That was your possession, right?
But like, what?
But
if
I
it's-
gave it away.
If it's a big
Not
old
mine.
pouch,
That's like, where'd I get the gold from?
He didn't
Some
take-
dragon's gold.
yeah, he didn't take it.
I didn't craft it out of my anus.
And he didn't like steal it from you or anything.
Yeah.
You gave it to him like a
Maybe.
gift.
I
It's
guess it's
his
open
now.
to interpretation.
Maybe.
I would rule that as not a potential scrying tool. As you said, it's kind of impersonal.
yeah.
It has to be like a memento or a
yeah.
token of some kind.
Okay.
He
Like
took my
Your
hat.
favorite gold
Right.
piece.
These are my 3
My
favorite
first
ones.
gold.
Yeah, but they stole something.
Lucky gold. First dollar.
Went to the same place.
Oh man.
Well, you gave him gold, and I tried to dispel his disguise, so
I think he was a demon.
probably,
I'm just gonna say it. I think he was a devil demon guy.
probably doesn't think too highly of us.
I think because we didn't sign that thing, they're spying on us. That's just what I think, though. I don't know.
Keeping tabs.
That's totally
Fitz
just
makes his way
literally
back
just
with
a hunch.
a mug of both ale and a glass of wine.
He also mentioned.
She'll saddle up next to Fitz.
I'll offer the glass of
Like
wine,
helping the
and then also
unfortunate.
offer the flagon of ale.
Take the ale.
Cheers. I mean, if we're gonna be under constant surveillance. Oh, are you guys all the way out there still?
Oh, okay.
I guess, yeah,
Okay.
we'll fly back.
Yeah, you guys are all gathered.
Fly back. I wild
order.
shape back to Aynat.
Except for Derek. Wait,
You dog monster.
Big rat.
died.
What's Brayden gonna do?
Am I
with the
here?
glasses for the cabin?
I took a break.
Much needed break, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it feel good?
No.
So am I.
It's terrible. It's like dying.
All right.
All right. Let's get a drink.
By the way, I made somebody feel pain, and they haven't felt pain in years.
Was it Bernice?
Yeah, wait a minute. What just... You think he made his way all the way there and back?
What?
Just now?
What?
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 Let's get a drink.
The Tall Order makes their way to the bar at the Saviors Festival, and we're going to take a small break right there. We'll be back in just a moment.
All the way there and back.
And we're back.
And girls have a V.
We're back. Returning to the Saviors Festival, approaching the bar top, and getting some well-deserved drinks for the Tall Order. Fitz, first and foremost, at the front of the line.
Oh, don't forget my accomplice. I already got one in Aynat's hands.
Oh, perfect. Ale or wine for each of you, would it be?
I came back with a wine and an ale.
That's
and
right.
offered both. Aynat took the ale, if I'm correct. So I'm sipping on some red wine.
Wonderful, wonderful. The music is lively and fast-paced. People have begun to dance in that sort of concert area towards the front of the festival. And the rest of you have the night to enjoy for yourselves.
After like maybe 2 more, that's probably pushing it. I already had some drinks earlier with my dad, so I think I'll like have one more drink and then start making my way to the dance floor. Work up the nerves to do it again. Feeling a lot better that I'm not forced into a full-on tuxedo and feeling like free to move my body how I'd like. So I'll make my way to the dance floor and just and get jiggy with it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. In your comfortable clothes. And yeah, give me a performance check. Anybody else joining Fitz on the dance floor?
I'm joining.
Amazing.
I'm hella joining.
The vibe is that folky sort of like partner dancing, but people are intermingling and switching partners. There's a very meet new people type of vibe that's happening with the type of dance that is in Simsamir. Simsamir is all about mercantile circles and creating new investments, creating new business opportunities. So oftentimes at events like these, it's a perfect opportunity to meet someone who you might... sorry?
Network.
It's a perfect networking opportunity, exactly. So both of you sort of jump in. Do you start dancing together? Because it is like the two-person sort of switcheroo, like at a certain point in the music where people switch over and have a new partner to dance with. Are you starting together or finding 2 random people to jump in with?
We'll start together. I think
right.
that's the go-to then.
Perfect. Give me a performance check for each of you.
I already rolled.
An 8 and 4.
I rolled a natural 1, but maybe I hold on to it. I didn't use it for that perception check earlier. I shouldn't use it for dance.
So you both are very new to this style of dance. It's not a holding the hand and like leading one person and the other. It's very much more light-footed and almost like a sort of Irish river dance sort of more foot movement than there is swaying and moving in between. So you're still getting the hang of it at the start there.
Dear Lord.
Some locals do kind of give both of you a pat on the back and move you more into the circle and integrated with everybody else.
They're hiding us. We're that bad that they're hiding us.
It is a welcome. It is a welcome. But the dance continues, and everybody's laughing, and there's merriment. There's a few conversations happening around you between some of those various higher-up mercantile folks. And the rest of you, what would you like to do? There are still a few people out and about in the storefronts, but most of them have started to close down.
I'm gonna take an hour and be a wallflower.
Okay.
And just sit and watch and take a short rest.
Okay. Excellent.
Because I'm hurting a little bit.
Oswald, you take
you're a little bruised
rest?
and worried, aren't you?
Yep, I'm just gonna sit and watch.
Absolutely.
Valkin's
Absolutely.
gonna do it too. I think we just kind of chit chat about, it's nice to have downtime right now, and just to we got a lot coming up.
We got a lot coming up. Let's just take a break. You look like you got it.
I got. If we ever need somebody who's really strong, I know a guy. He might not help us because he's kind of a prick, but he's very strong.
Well, we'll just put him in the mirror, and then we'll pop him out when we need him. Is that how that mirror works?
I don't remember. Where is that mirror? Is it in the...
It's not in the hole. Right?
Because the mirror can't go in the hole, right?
Yeah, mirror.
I don't know.
Or not until it activates or something, or
I can't remember.
There's something that definitely cannot go in the hole.
you can't have extra planar.
Please don't put anything in the hole that also has its own hole. Keep drunk. Keep drunk dancing.
Don't mix holes.
Right.
That's what my mom always says.
Don't put things with holes in your hole.
Anyways, to hit this guy, you pretty much had to look away from him and guess.
Wow.
If you tried at all, you can't. I
Probably couldn't hit him. I'm great.
know, that was my problem.
Oh, true. But you hit him.
And then I tripped and
Wait,
fell.
you hit him?
I did.
Ooh, sorry.
I know, but at the same time, he hasn't felt pain in so long. I made him feel pain.
You could just hit him while I was asleep.
And he thanked me. And he gave me this.
That's hot.
What is it?
It looks like.
It's a mansion.
What?
Can't you see?
Oh, it's a mini mansion?
It's like a little tower, it looks like. It's a sigil that has this little projection of a tower above it.
Don't tell anybody, though.
Yeah, it's real big.
Oh, just wait a minute.
Inch in the head.
I bet you could fit in this.
I move 3 feet away, and I'm surveying the area. Now.
Sorry. That was uncalled for. You're very tall for a halfling.
Aynat straight up saunters away, just walks away. Like, okay, this was fun, guys. Glad we spent some quality time. See ya.
Aynat, as you sort of saunter away, a beautiful woman approaches you with very pale green skin, freckles, brown freckles all over her face and cheekbones, and glorious green hair that is tangled and woven all around her. She looks like a being of nature in herself, and you recognize her as one of the creatures that was with the 2 Eladrin that you met. And she just approaches you to your side as you're walking and says, "Hello there."
Oh, hi.
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 I'm sorry for my friend's reaction before. My name is Soliloquin.
I'm Aynat. I think I said that before, maybe.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to extend an apology for their rash behavior and hope that we're okay. That we can...
No, don't. worry about it. It's good. My fox was being mischievous. I don't know where he is, but that sometimes.
Oh, it had nothing to do with your fox.
I was hoping it had at least a little bit to do with the fox. Okay. Do you know why your friends were? Why were you? Did I say something?
No,
wrong,
no, dear.
offensive?
No, dear, not at all. You did nothing wrong. In fact, when you approached, after you left, I let them know that it doesn't seem that you were a threat to them at all. And they're still in the frame of mind of being within Breathelheim, where tensions are high and conflict is rather commonplace nowadays.
Oh. I've never been, so I wouldn't have any reason to incite. We were just looking around.
I understand.
And you all seemed,
I knew you weren't doing anything nefarious from the moment I saw you. You're a member of the Tall Order, to be honored in this society. We're doing them a favor by lending our aid where we can, and yet treated its heroes with disrespect, and for that I apologize.
There's nothing to forgive. Aynat fully stopped paying attention after she said the phrase, from the moment I looked at you, and it's just, What? Yeah, no, it's, don't worry. Don't worry about it. I appreciate the, yeah, no, we...
You son of a bitch.
Nice party. What are you doing?
There is peace. There should be peacetime.
Yeah, yes.
And, well, they should be busy with work and not putting their nose where it doesn't belong.
That's it. It's fine. They don't know me. I look like this. I kind of rub people the wrong way, in the wrong circles, or I'm just looking around for.
I'll bother you no further.
But no. Do you want to get a drink? Now that we're friends?
I would love to.
Okay. And Aynat will lead the way over to the bar.
She sort of puts her arms interlinked with yours and grows a little bit of like a flower leading up your hand so that it blooms along pretty like sort of lily of the valley growing from your hand. Onward. And you make your way back over to the bar. Vars and Fitz, the part of the song where you both switch your partners is approaching, and there's a sort of very, very handsome, thin, sharp cheekbone and jawline, angled-faced dragonborn with black-colored scales, who's dancing with an elven woman in front of him that kind of turns and faces you, Fitz. And he sort of extends in an invitation to join him for this round of dance.
Sure.
Wonderful! And he begins to dance with you, so give me a performance check.
Oh, fuck.
For him as well.
You got this, buddy.
Better.
Hey, and we didn't even make you do a con check for how much you've been drinking, so you can definitely do this.
We're only 4 drinks in, right?
The first time you met him.
Oh,
6!
A 6.
No!
You're still kind of catching.
I want to use the inspiration.
No, don't do that.
I won't.
You're still getting the feel of what the dance is, but
Can you make a charisma check so at least it can be charming, that he doesn't know.
Up to you, Fitz.
I don't want to embarrass myself. I was feeling it when we were at the ballroom at the carnival. That felt great.
Oh, that's
so
right.
it's I don't like how uncomfortable I am dancing right now.
Dude, it's because the dream team isn't dancing
We're
together.
not dancing
We're not
together right
dancing
now.
together.
God damn
I'm
it.
at the bar. I'm busy. So
Shit! It's just what's going on in my head. It's like it would be so much better than it. If I now were out here, it would be fine. If I were now we're out here, it'd be fine, right?
Are you a little nervous?
Yeah. No. And I'm gonna try and pass it off if I can.
Pass it off like
I just that I'm having fun with it, or just like
Like you're on purposely.
Give me a
a
deception.
little bit like a little too wiggly with it on purpose.
A
maybe.
deception check with disadvantage.
I swear this never happens.
Oh no. Oh. Deception.
Yes.
8.
8.
The other one was a 19.
No.
The one I had to.
This time, he offers his hand again to you to take.
Yeah, show me what to do.
Here we go. Yes. Follow me. Here we go. 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2. And he's just like
Still a step behind.
But yeah, give me one more performance check. This time with a D6 bonus.
Throwing me a bone. Oh.
As someone is
it's like a party.
teaching
It's like
you,
this
yeah.
guy's- yeah.
He's teaching you how to have fun in the dance.
Come on,
One.
baby. Story dice.
15.
15. You're looking much better already.
So much better.
As you're getting your bearings with this darkly colored dragonborn, very ornate and curled horns behind his head. He smiles and sort of pats you on the back as you get your bearing. And Vars, approaching you is a halfling woman who, about half the size of you, is moving from a gnomish gentleman and sort of saddles up with you. Oh, hello there.
I'm like leaning down. Hi.
Enjoying the party?
Oh, as much as I can. I'm not used to all this attention.
Well, there seems to be a lot directed towards you, so I get it. I don't like attention either.
Yeah, it feels weird. Feels weird, but it's nice.
Yeah. Are you into business at all?
Business.
Yeah. Like investing and stuff?
Oh, I don't know. Why?
Well, I have a business. I'm
MLM.
trying to upstart a little clothing shop on my own.
Clothing shop.
Yeah. Just trying to get my name out there, you know?
Well, what's your name?
My name is Alice.
Alice. Okay.
Alice Hartsmore.
Well, I could talk you up.
That would be great. And give me a performance check while you're dancing as well.
That is a nat 1. For 6.
For 6. On a nat 1, you sort of kick at the wrong time and end up tripping her. Oh, and she
I am so sorry.
stumbles a
I don't
little
know how
bit.
to dance.
Oh, that's fine. That is so. That was my fault. My fault, really.
No. I don't know what I'm doing. I should leave before I get anyone injured.
You guys suck at dancing.
I'm so bad right now. I'll blame it on the drinks. One too many. That last one is what did me in.
Look out for my store, and she'll sort of move on into dance with another circle there.
Alice, what?
A Hartsmore.
Hartsmore.
Ozwald and Valkin. Valkin standing a little further away from Ozwald at this
Belgian,
point.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I was just you took a jab at me. I took a jab at you.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Can we be friends again?
We're never not friends.
Okay, well, for a moment it felt like you weren't my friend anymore.
Show me how this mansion works.
Well, you see how it's this little tower?
Yes.
When you excite it, it gets really big, and you can live inside of it.
Forever?
No, just for a little bit. And then you have to wait 10 days. And then you can use it again. I don't tell anybody, I want to surprise them.
Oh, okay. All right.
What?
That's cool.
It's like you don't
Can
believe me
you
or something.
put stuff inside of it?
I don't know. But there's like little servants in there who make us food and shit.
That's cool.
This is the prize I got for kicking that guy's ass.
Touching him.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So what did you guys do? No one told me what you did.
Look at this.
Oh wow, you got a new gun!
An MP40.
Dip it in water. Dip it in water.
What water are you dipping it in? Are we by a lake?
I'm peeing on it. No, I could dip it in water and it still works.
all of the oasis there is open. Some of it is melted.
Dip it in water.
Wow. That could be good for Kangaroo.
Fitz got a book.
He can read?
I don't know.
I don't know, he can read.
We got some gems that have elementals in them. And an amulet that helps you be okay at something. What a gun!
That gun's sweet. How many bullets did that thing hold?
I don't know, I can't access it on D&D Beyond because I'm not in the campaign.
Custom clothes.
Jordan couldn't find it either.
Really?
What does it?
Oceanic
assault rifle?
Oceanic automatic rifle.
Automatic rifle? I think
Oceanic automatic.
That's cool, Valkin. Sweet.
Oceanic automatic, yeah. Just type in Oceanic, see if it's...
It auto-corrected Oceanic to Icebox for me. How is that even close?
Still, if
Oh
I
my
put
God,
in
you do.
Icebox.
Icebox. Let's do Oceanic.
Here.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Is Salula from a spring eladrin?
No, she's a dryad.
Got it.
You know,
I didn't think you were just gonna offer that information so freely to me.
You would be at least a little bit
You're a
familiar.
good buddy.
A spirit of the forest.
That's true. Aynat is smarter than me.
We just screenshot that.
Yeah, you got it.
That's cool.
Might be the most kind person I know. Always tries to do the right thing.
Try. Yeah. Why?
Why?
Why are you attacking me?
I'm not attacking you, I'm complimenting you.
I don't like it.
Something.
You're a great hero.
Stop.
He's right. He's a hero, that man there. Hero of the city.
Thank you, thank you.
Me, I'm just after vengeance.
You're
Or
the
was.
beheader of behemoths.
I know.
Oh, but what's your purpose now? Now that you've beheaded the behemoth,
There's still other behemoths besides giants.
did they kill your family?
No. But they killed more people than I could count. I can only count to 4. That's a lie. I can go way higher than 4.
I know.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Why is the joke that we're all stupid?
Except Vars.
Vars.
Vars got the biggest brain.
Vars walks. You're all right.
Yeah.
So are you Megamind?
Fitz can't read. You can't count. I'm not
count.
speak in coherent sentences.
I can definitely count.
Yeah, there are more behemoths to behead.
Not of the giant variety, but devils, demons.
Devils.
You could behead that Sunsinker.
Some like elephantine man is like walking by, hearing you talk about beheading things.
The Sunseeker.
The Sunseeker.
Yes, the elder Sunseeker. Great dragon of the desert. If anyone could kill it, it would be the beheader of behemoths.
What I know about this famous
Is that
dragon of the desert?
Super famous.
Fuck yeah.
In fact, you've heard about it from I forget who mentioned it to you guys, but it's the Omen Bringer of the desert.
Where is he at? Is he nearby?
The shaman.
Yes, the shaman Monray, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
He travels far, unseen in the light of day, invisible to the naked eye.
300-foot cone.
Attacking caravans. Those unprotected or undeemed worthy by the flying fiend. The Sunseeker. It is a predator. Father of all the lesser Sunseekers. That's all I know. Well, enjoy the party.
Thank you. Well, that was tense.
You would be the one to kill it.
We would be the one to kill it.
Yeah, true.
I don't think I could do that one alone.
Does that count as a dragon?
Yes.
Is that the initiation? I'm not in character.
I mean, do we take a detour and just go kill a dragon real quick? Like, real quick?
A meeting to discuss a priority list.
We do need a new priority list. I think Fitz should make it since he's making good progress with reading and writing.
We gotta go to the Lady of Autumn still, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And we have to make that deal. Yeah. We got a lot of shit to do.
How many things did we actually cross off our...
A couple.
Not original, but second list?
The one after we killed the crab?
You wrote that one, right?
Yeah.
Because I
Killed
see
the
I
crab, so
have
we
to
went
not.
back
We went to an
home.
An oath maker.
A vow maker.
Vow maker. We came to have our feast.
Yeah.
Were there more things?
So 2?
Was the first one even on there?
Well, we do. I mean, we probably do have.
Did we go on a trip with that?
We do need. We have
yes.
things to adjust.
Sim Samir, we were gonna go to Intrepida and then the Cube.
Okay. All right.
Where's the Lady of Autumn? Oh, and then
Lady
Cube
of the
Devil?
Autumn
The cube is,
was before we went to.
Cube is so low. Wait,
I
what?
think Lady of Autumn was after this.
Here's
on
the
the
thing.
way.
Right?
The cube
The cube.
is so low on our list, but there was something about the cube.
This is one of those.
It's scary.
Oh, were we gonna go to the?
There's something
Were we gonna
in
go to
it
hell
that
and then
we
use the
need?
cube
Oh.
if we needed to get out for a minute or something?
Yeah, there was something about like we needed to use the cube or get something from the cube.
Yeah, we need to get what's in there.
There
Okay,
was
yeah.
a
Shard.
shard or a.
There's one in the cube.
Is it a shard?
Dora's shard, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So we definitely need to get that.
Yeah.
At some
Oh,
point.
right here. The maze box has a shard in it.
Yes.
Akio Shard.
The inverted pentacle apparition, unholy weapon of genocide, the immortal sorcerer, Jukomanchin.
Yes, that is also in the
That's
cube.
also in the cube, I think. Yeah. Cool.
That's the not fun part. But the fun part is we get a prize if we beat him.
I egged it.
That's true.
Yeah, what's
Still
up?
got it
If
on
we
you, right?
don't, we die.
Play.
Yeah. Well, wait, got what?
The red thing.
And then we have to
Yeah.
have dinner with
Cradle?
Lucifer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were gonna ask the Lady of Autumn about this cradle thing
Yes.
that we got from the hags.
That's right.
And that's
right.
nearby.
That is nearby.
Relatively.
Should I attune with this thing?
Yes.
Wait.
No.
Wait. Okay. I'll wait.
It might
I'll wait.
explode. Might be cursed.
I mean, I'm not gonna tell you what to do.
I won't. I won't do it. I'll put it away. I'll just hold on to it.
One of the last.
What?
Huh?
Hey.
I'll hold on to
One
it.
of the last times a buddy of ours got a hold of something questionable in origin and intent.
Yep.
He had to cut his own arm off.
Oh.
I mean, if he wanted to get rid of it.
Right.
I'm not there.
But this thing, it doesn't look like it goes on an arm.
Nah.
You know, I don't know. I won't do
just
it,
means
but
you'd have to be killed.
I'm willing.
My hand dropped.
I'm willing. I'm just willing to use it if that's all I'm saying.
If you.
Seems pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks cool. It also looks
Evil. So.
very sketchy.
Yeah. Yeah, up to you. I don't know. Cool. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah. I can trust you holding on to that, right?
Yeah, I won't I won't throw it at anybody.
Throw it?
I'm gonna hold on to it. I'm gonna keep it on my person.
Okay. Cool.
Don't throw it.
Did we already make like Arcana checks and stuff? I'm not there. I'm not allowed.
Yeah. Speaking of, we'll hop back over to Soliloquin and Aynat at the bar top.
So unnecessary.
Soliloquin, who orders herself a very tall glass of wine. And for you?
I will have the same.
Wonderful. Another, please. And the barkeep brings out another glass of wine. The barkeep, Seneca, that's right. Sets out another glass of wine for you.
I'll put a couple silver on it.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
don't know how much. Aynat knows how much things cost. Madison doesn't know.
Yeah, it's 2 silver for a glass of wine.
Great. I'll put 3 on the counter. That's right. Money means something. Here we go.
Soliloquin just takes the glass of wine and starts to walk away from the bar, with you and kind of beckoning you to follow if you wish.
Okay. Oh, sure. And I'll follow her.
Mm-hmm. At this point, your fox friend is rejoining you and starts to like interweave between the two of you.
Oh,
He
buddy.
is just lovely, isn't he? Oh, yeah. He's got an old soul, hasn't he?
Yeah, he does. He, at least in his language, is very, very sweet, very wise.
I can sense that. I can sense that about you as well. Wise beyond years.
You could say that, yeah. Yeah, you could.
But still held back, it seems.
I've got a lot going on. You know, I joined the Tall Order when they were already the Tall Order, so it's a lot to, you know. It's a lot of catching up to do, and
Of course.
sorry, Sonny. It's just, I'm sorry.
No, his face does that. Yeah.
You know, at the beginning when you're like, I sit like this a lot, and I was like, I sit like this a lot.
I need to sit like this a lot, so I stop like overthinking when I'm role playing. Just me and Deven. Yeah. So, just a lot going on
I understand
at
that.
the moment.
Your connection to nature is very strong. It's admirable, even.
Thank you. For what?
What's going on now?
You guys are such fuckers.
What's going on now?
Hold it together!
You know, guys, like when I got here, I think I came down the steps and
Show me.
like, and there was cheese.
I'm right here.
And
Why would you do that?
Get that inspiration back right now.
give it back to him. No, stand your ground, yeah.
No, it's fine.
I thought you were just laughing, like trying to hide your eyes. I didn't realize you were binoculars.
So unnerving.
It's like casting minor illusion on yourself, practically.
But yeah, we were excited about our minis, and there was cheesecake, and I kind of was like hopping down the stairs, going, "The vibes are immaculate tonight. We're gonna have an awful session."
We're gonna be so distracted.
Oh my gosh!
It wouldn't be our table if we weren't distracted as shit.
We were distracted as shit, and yeah, the happier.
You squeeze out the moments you can. You just get what you can.
All right.
We're locked in.
Good fucking luck, Chandler. Anyway, Anyway, I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's
I'm
all
sorry.
good.
I'll just say that Aynat trips over the fox a little. And sorry, what were we? What were we talking about?
I was admiring your connection to nature.
Oh, that's nice.
I feel like I've been always entwined with it, but it's something that you just have a little more naturally, it seems. A proclivity for it.
I think sometimes it just feels different. My magic comes from nature, and well, you kind of are nature, so it's just different, different schools of being. I think, yeah, I don't. You're really nice. I like your hair. You're really nice.
Oh, thank you.
It's nice.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, Aynat takes a big gulp of wine.
You see, as you're kind of walking, you're walking near where the two Eldrin are working, but they this time kind of take a sneaking look up and just like nod and keep their heads bowed and continue with their work.
Aynat gives them
They won't do anything.
a bird chin nod, yeah, just acknowledging no, I mean, no, they didn't even, I wasn't offended or threatened. They seemed unhappy, so we just left because, there were plenty of things to do and plenty of things to see, and that I bought this cool rope, and it's fine. It's fine. We can all
Can you give me I'm gonna say a flat, just a charisma check, not a specific skill allocated to that, just your charisma bonus on top of the check.
No problem. That's +1. Cast guidance on myself.
Is there
Oh, what?
a range on enhanceability? Can I see this?
You would have left the dance floor, or are you still dancing?
I made my way from the dance floor because I ended.
I was just gonna say,
came back
dude,
and I'm
you
like,
have
I
to
need to be
concentrate
done.
so hard on your dancing right now.
We quit.
barely great.
There might be a
Double
moment
digits
where you're
here.
casting Aynat in this, from the dance floor. If you really want to cast enhanceability, I'll let that happen.
If I can see that they're with someone on yeah, I'm gonna just
it is so
tap the back. I'm gonna tap the back of their hand and just quietly say it to myself. It's they've got this. I believe in them. And Eagle's Splendor. You have advantage on charisma checks.
Oh my god.
Excellent. So advantage on this.
Oh, but I got a 4. Okay, that's a 14.
14. Okay. This check was to see if she was rolling an insight check on you to see her curiosity about your knowledge of this situation with the Eldrin.
Oh, okay.
And she realizes quickly.
I don't think Aynat would even hide that.
Yeah. But it's just occurring to her.
Oh, I
You
understand.
are out of the loop then.
Extremely. It's a long story, but I missed a lot recently, major events and, goings on. So, yeah, I'm out of the loop. Out of the loop.
Those two fine Eldrin are sworn to the Lady of Springtime and the Master of Summer. And you are sworn to the Lady of Autumn, at least from what we could surmise.
How did you know that? Just so I know. You're not wrong, but...
Faye will always know. We can sense it within our own... and the major courts all have a sort of signature
and how they affect the environment around them.
Okay.
I see. Your lady has some relation or companionship, perhaps, with the Master of Winter, who is at war with the Master of Summer and the Lady of Springtime. And I think they may have assumed far too strongly.
Where my alliances are, understood.
Yes. I think it's safe to say that they've both seen a fair bit of battle, especially in the last few years. Friends fallen, and some have even had to kill their own family and friends. It's been... Bethelheim is not in a good state.
I'm so sorry. I mean, how long have you all been here on the material plane? Are you...
I escaped when the war broke out, not 5 or 6 years ago. And I've been staying in the material plane ever since, working with those that escape as well.
I see. You said the war started, 6 years ago?
That's when it really kicked off, but before then, and even to an extent now, it's, forgive my pun, but a bit of a Cold War. There's a lot of espionage and secrets, and battle is rare, but not uncommon.
I understand.
And your lady seems to be a mystery to us all, and where her allegiances lie. She's elusive, and in the battle between life and death, her position on it all, it's not clear. But the Master of Winter's adamant in the passing of summer and springtime into winter. And so when this town became afflicted, these fine Eladrin elected to try to undo the winter's curse, try to usher in springtime and summer. As is natural in this place.
Yes, that is the nature of things.
I don't think any of us realized you were unaware.
No, I'm sorry for, cavorting in such a glib way. I didn't know. Yeah, I don't know all that much about, the Lady of Autumn either. But that is, where I get a good deal of my power from, so I it's complicated. It's complicated, but I never meant to. I don't.
Darling.
I have nothing against you and your friends.
I understand.
Good.
We're all confused. I've been alive for a long time, and these last 80 years have been very strange, especially when on the material plane. So I understand.
So you were around when the gods disappeared?
Oh, yes.
What, were you in Bethelheim?
I was.
Time? What happened there? How did you know what was happening?
We didn't. No, there were gods that would bless us with their presence frequently. There were 6 gods of the winds. They were beautiful and eternal, and they gave life wherever they went, but they also would destroy when they were angry, as winds do. and they called Brethelheim their home. And there were visitors. Telekuli was one of them. And one day they ceased to ever return, and it took Brethelheim a long time to realize it truly. And I think, to be honest, that's when this struggle began. The Master of Winter and the Master of Summer especially thought that they should be the ones to guide Brethelheim in their absence, and thus we are here.
Power vacuum.
Aye.
I see.
If you've been in the material plane this long, it's not even your fight.
In a way, I think you're right, but it also kind of is. Also, when you're part of the Tall Order, a lot of things kind of become your fight. In a admirable, noble, scary type way. We're supposed to go to hell pretty soon.
Oh.
Eventually. Yeah.
Hell?
That's just the kind of thing. That's just the kind of thing. That's just the kind of thing that we do. And now I'm here. Yep.
That's... That wouldn't be a bit much for me, but congratulations, I suppose.
I think it'll be fine. My friends are like stupid powerful. Sorry, that was... No,
they are.
Yeah.
They are. I've seen them.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. You see how tall Valkin is for a halfling?
It's insane. I've never seen a halfling so tall. Do you want to dance, by the way?
I would. Yeah. And that will finish her wine.
Yeah. Soliloquent gulps down the rest of hers and begins to make her way.
Thank God. I'm just gonna look towards the fox, and he cannot understand me. I've not cast, but I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna go, you cover me. And we'll head onto the dance floor.
He just starts digging in the dirt right there.
That's exactly what I was hoping you would do. Good. Perfect. God, I love him so much.
Excellent. Vars, after leaving the dance floor, where did you head off to?
Well, I was gonna grab another drink, and then just kind of start wandering. Who did I all see? Who did I not talk to yet?
Here.
Let's see here.
Sorry. It's like midnight, and I haven't got a single one of those jokes tonight.
The ship of the Rishimugan Suna are still parked at sort of the far off end of the festival. Gogirin the Opulent, the Merid, is still hosting his game of chance.
No, I think I'll go to the ship.
All right.
I think I'll go to the ship and see what they're up to.
Absolutely. On the deck of the ship, you see a druid adorned in very tough and like almost cactus-like armor. They're at this moment just resting, and sort of you see their hat is kind of pulled down over their eyes, and they're just kind of in an idle rest on the bow of the ship. There's a sort of captainly figure with a very ornate hat, a dark elf, much like yourself. And at the very back of the ship, in the most ornate robes of them all, you recognize this person immediately as a person of influence and power. I forget if Fitz would have mentioned, did Fitz mention who the shaman of the Rishimugan Suna was to you at any point?
I don't think
Not that I remember.
Then you would not recognize this individual. As there's a very royal-looking figure, sort of leaning back on the edge of the ship, just sort of watching over the festival. There's a ramp that leads up onto the deck of the ship from where everybody else is sort of mingling.
I'm not very familiar with like ship etiquette, so I think I would like walk up the ramp and kind of like knock on the rail a little bit as I'm coming up and just say, "Hello,
The captain gives you a brief bow as a part of the tall order and lets himself move out of the way for the shaman, who stands up, stands tall, and briefly bows his head to you as well.
I'd like to bow back.
You must be Nevarra.
That's me.
Excellent to meet you. I am the shaman Monray Suna of the Rishi Mugen Suna clan.
Well, it's very nice to meet you.
How can we assist you?
Oh, I'm just trying to get away from a little bit of the craziness.
There are a lot of people here.
A lot of people. I am not used to it.
We're doing our very best to keep watch, but it seems like the Royal Guard have most of this under control.
Oh, yeah.
To be honest.
Valkin could handle this on his own.
That he could. That he could. He is a marvelous, marvelous little man.
Tall. Almost instinctually, Vars just says tall.
Oh, forgive me.
Yes.
Forgive me.
He's very proud.
Understood. In his presence, I'll be sure to refer to him as such.
Incredible.
Your friend Fitzroy, I've been expecting him. I'm surprised he hasn't come to see me.
He will at some point. I think he's just been catching up with his dad. He's been really jonesing for a drink lately, so...
Oh, I understand.
He's enjoying himself out there, but...
After a war well fought,
yes.
It would do one well.
Yes, well, I'll make sure that I send him over
Be sure
the party ends.
If you do see him before he manages to catch me, we may be leaving shortly. Just let him know that I've reconsidered my position on his offer.
All right. Yeah, I can let him know.
Mentioned something of a rekindling or a gathering of sorts, and after due consideration, I feel I would owe it to him at the very least to give it a shot. So pass along that message if you would be so kind.
Absolutely. I will let him know.
Wonderful. And if you need anything of us, please let us know.
Sounds good. Is there any sort of, drow greeting that I would know? Drow don't have a unique language.
They a lot of them speak Undercommon.
Undercommon? Well, then in Undercommon, I would just like to say, and hello to you as well, to the drow.
Absolutely. They smile with recognition and repeat in your language. And hello to you. Mm-hmm. They give you good luck tidings and a very formal Undercommon greeting.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think I'll be off to explore the party a little bit more.
We are at your disposal, Tall Order. Should you need a ride as well, our sand ships are the fastest the desert has seen.
Oh, we might need your help. We might be needing a ride.
Of course. There will be several ships stationed outside the city if you would like to request our aid.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I will let Fitz know that as well.
Good, good.
Well, enjoy the party, and farewell.
Farewell to you.
I'll walk off the ship and just kind of wander.
Incredible. The party continues on. Drinks are had. Eventually, people start to wander off as the night grows into midnight and further on into the early hours of the morning. When do you all call it a night skis? Are we partying until the crack of dawn?
We're waiting for the feast.
The feast is provided throughout this whole thing. There's food flowing, drink flowing.
There is probably a good amount of eating done after getting off the dance floor. Just a water Thank you.
I
Water
think I'll find Fitz.
and food. I want kebabs. All right.
Let's go get you some kebabs,
Steak
buddy.
kebabs.
Steak.
Yeah.
I think if Aynat catches sight of like Fitz with this spread in front of him, I think that's when then she'd be like, time to rejoin. Time
Absolutely.
to rejoin my friends who
Do me a
have
favor.
their priorities straight.
And give me one performance check on the dance floor here.
Right.
And for the Dryad as well.
Okay, I got an 18.
Oh, your Dryad friend is not as keen of a dancer as you are. Sort of fumbling over the foliage that's growing out from her skirt. Sort of tripping on it here and there, but still enjoying herself nonetheless. And as you go to rejoin the rest of your party, she just sort of like holds your hand a little extra long as you separate, letting the fingers drift apart. As you rejoin your party, she moves back to the Eladrin.
If I see you walking away, I'll just kind of nod to you, be like, thumbs up. Yeah.
And it'll sit down and, oh, Sonny, I was looking at this one too.
That's sick, right? Ozwald, Valkin, do you join in as well? With the food laid out in front of Fitz, all of the feast he's amassed for himself.
I've probably got some kebabs. If I had a feeling that it would draw him, I'd get some sausages, fresh, multiple different kinds of sausage if available, and just a round of drinks. But in front of Fitz is a water. He's like, sober up, eat up, and then try to dance.
No.
I'm going for the opposite approach. Get a couple more drinks in me, and then I'll go dance.
Ales. And whatever else all of the tall order wants. Hey! And let me know how much it costs, please.
Yeah, I'd
Water.
get Ozzy's attention, be like,
Water.
they got food, let's go fly.
Just a
Let's
pitch.
check on them. Let's go eat some sausage.
The tall order all begins to dig into a glorious feast, and the night draws to its near close. Dancing and merriment continues. The music flows well into the late hours of the night. And you all eventually withdraw to the tower. Now provided to Valkin and you all, the tower in Veritum. Plenty of furnished bedding space for you all. Except for, perhaps, Aynat does receive an invitation to sleep in another room with the Dryad.
She accepts.
She accepts.
Yep.
The Dryad has a rented room in a tavern nearby, and she offers politely at the end of the night to host you.
Ah, yes. I make eye contact with the fox again, like, you cover me? Okay. He
Grabs
goes
a
to dig
kebab off
somewhere.
the table and runs off in a direction.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Good. Hopefully, and then Fitz is distracted, but I look at Vars and I just...
These
Bounce.
kebabs are just so fucking good.
Actually, honestly, I should be saluting Fitz because he gave me that enhanced ability. Which helped me roll a 9 instead of a 6.
Nice. And the night draws to a close. Each of you have your own warm bed to sleep in, and Aynat has company in their bed for the evening. And you can all take a long rest as we close this session. We will return in the future to form a new priority list and see what the future holds for the Tall Order. Have a great week. Have a great night. Thank you for listening.
Love you.